Welcome into Wager Talk TV alongside Andy Lang and Jimmy Adams of Wager Talk TV. I'm Megan Payton. Just 2 more weeks left of the NFL regular season, and we've got some Week 17 action ahead. We're looking at Packers at Vikings. Kickoff is at 4:25 p.m. Eastern. Packers are a 3.5-point favorite, and the total is at 48. So the Green Bay is a little bit on this hot streak right now. They're looking to make that playoff push. They've won the last 3 games. Now they need to win out, but they also are going to need some help. They need the Commanders to either lose 1 game or the Giants to lose their last 2 games. And for the Vikings were able to beat the Dolphins last week. However, they are beat the Giants, but they're looking to claim that second seed spot in the NFC. They're trying to fight it out with the Niners. Vikings currently sitting at 12-3. Jimmy, I'll come to you first. Packers minus 3.5. Is there anything you're eyeing for the total or for the spread here?
Yeah, big revenge spot for Green Bay as they want payback for that embarrassing 23-7 loss in Week 1. Aaron Rodgers has recently talked about how that really altered their season, and they're suddenly playing pretty good football. Green Bay strung together 3 straight wins, and there seems to just be a different feel around this team. Now, when you look at the Vikings, they're a somewhat fraudulent 12-3. They've won a ton of close games and had a lot of things go their way. 11-0 in one, to be exact. That has to regress at some point. The Minnesota passing defense is going to be their downfall here. They're giving up 281.5 passing yards per game. That's worst in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers, like I said, playing good football. They're going to be able to put up points. They obviously need to contain Justin Jefferson, but this Green Bay defense is feeling confident after picking off the Dolphins 3 times last week. Give me the Packers minus the points in this one.
Vikings can't seem to stop points on the board. They're averaging just under 25 points allowed per game. Meanwhile, they are putting up the 7th most points in the league, averaging just over 25. Andy, any props that you're going to be eyeing for Packers-Vikings?
Yeah, this should be fun. I kind of look at this game a little bit differently. I'm not too impressed with the Packers. They went against the Bears, the Rams, who've thrown in the towel in the season, Miami, where Tua obviously was suffering from the concussion. I think Minnesota, there's just something about this team this season. They just are sneaking out these close wins. It wouldn't surprise me if they did something wonky and ended up winning late again. I think this is setting up for a big playoff letdown for Minnesota. And I'm going to go with another big game from Justin Jefferson on the props. He's gone over 120 yards receiving the last 3 games. And the last 3 games against the Packers, Justin Jefferson has had 169 yards receiving, 184 yards, and then 58 yards receiving. But the 58 yards, the quarterback was Sean Mannion. So with Kirk Cousins, Jefferson has shredded this Green Bay Packers. Don't forget, he's also going for the season receiving record, which he can easily get there in the next couple games. I don't have a strong opinion on the side, but I'm not going to bet against the Vikings, who just keep pulling these games out of their you-know-what. But I am going to say that Justin Jefferson's going to have another huge game. I'm going to take him over his receiving total.
I hope so, because I've got him starting in my lineup for fantasy. It's Super Bowl week here, but the Vikings and Packers, an NFC North battle. However, Minnesota's already claimed the division. Vikings sitting at 12-3. Packers looking to make the playoffs at 7-8. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Adam. Amazing stuff from them as always. You can find more of their bets, their picks at WagerTalk.com, as well as on Twitter at Bump Sports for Andy and at Jimmy Adams Vegas for Jimmy. I appreciate you guys both. Stay with us. We have more NFL Week 17 coming up.